I don't usually get excited for wedge reviews, but I cannot wait to test these wedges today. And let me tell you these key points slowly. They're forged, they look fantastic, they're German engineered, they've got full face technology, they've got milling in between the grooves, and they're customizable for under £100. It's the Vice VGW 01 wedges in chrome. If these wedges play as good as they look, these have got to be the best value wedges in the world. So we're going to test them. We're going to start with some full shots. I've got a par 3 that's 108 yards. I usually hit a 56 round about 100, so I might be pushing it a little bit, but we're going to hit 3 full shots. And first of all, just see how they feel with a full swing. I mean, to put it down behind the ball, it looks fantastic. It looks a lovely sort of shaped wedge. Now, they are customizable in lofts and obviously lies and things like that, length, shaft flex, grit thickness, all included in the price. Oh wow, that felt absolutely amazing. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already following, you know that we say it how it is on this channel. If the product's good, we'll give it a good review. And if it's not, we'll tell you about any flaws. So, you know, we're not here to just promote products. We're here to be completely honest with you, because that's the only way we can build a channel, really, and try and compete with these bigger channels, is just by sort of trying to be as brutally honest as we can, really, and build up that loyalty from you guys. Honestly, that felt pure. Now, that were obviously a good strike out the middle. Do you know what? I don't usually do this so early, but I need to really test probably toe and heel a little bit. So I'm going to hit a toe one, because I couldn't hit that one any purer, and that felt amazing. So I'm going to try this, hit this a bit more towards the toe. And it felt great again. So across face forgiveness, I've got a lot of sort of grass on the face here, so I can't show you any sort of strike, unfortunately, but it would definitely, I mean, it sort of flied straight, maybe a little bit of sort of right to left. It felt very good for a toe strike, nearly as pure as the middle. Probably just felt a little bit it were off centre. I'm not sure I want to try it heel. I'll try, but it's not one you want to be really practicing, is it, the heel shot? You're not going to believe this, and I can't wait to show you them shots. I'm going to give this, honestly, a 10 out of 10 for feel on full shots. And that's not based on price, that's literally based on all the wedges I've ever tested. For full shots, that feels absolutely incredible. I'm recording this as we're walking up. Now, I did tell you before I hit them that I usually hit my 56 about 100 yards, and that pin was 108 uphill. And I've obviously, look at the pattern of them shots. And I've literally tested the entire face, and that's the pattern. Let's have a look at pitch marks then. Wow, look at these pitch marks. That one's spun back probably 10 feet. This one has spun back more, probably 15 feet. And that one, yeah, that one's probably spun back again about another sort of 15, maybe 20 feet. Now, you might be thinking they've all spun back different amounts. Well, I'm sure that's because obviously I've tested the entire face and I've struck them all, you know, from different points of the club. But Sam always says to me, our master here on the channel, is you want to get as much spin out of the wedges as you can. The more spin you can get, the more control you're going to have. Now, obviously, I'm using brand new balls and brand new wedges, so I'm really testing them at their ultimate performance. But wow, yeah, I mean, feel incredible, stopping power 10 out of 10. Let's try a bit more sort of finesse. Right, so I've got a 65-yard shot. Obviously we're going to play off the grass. That sort of is a really nice sort of shape. Let me just show you this sole close up. So grind wise there is only one option, but the interaction with the surface there were absolutely lovely. I mean, that shape is so appealing. I can't zoom in on that because I've not got a cameraman today, but I'm going to show you that. First shot, 65 yards, just basically feel. I'm sure you might just be able to see that actually. And we're stiff. We're tapping in. So I'm trying to keep a nice sort of wide swing. They're sort of stopping. So nice. So loft-wise, they're available in 50, 56 and 60. But as I said earlier, you can have them adjusted. So if you like to play a 51 or a 52 degree, or if you're trying to sort of loft gap them into your current set, there is a bit of manoeuvrability with these. Ball flight and sort of interaction on these pitches is absolutely lovely. It's probably bouncing forward probably 5 yards and then checking out over the next sort of 5 yards. So you land them 10 yards short, you're not going to be far away. Oh, I've stamped on my divot, so we're going to show you them. I'd take them. I mean, we've got birdie putts and with my putting I'd make probably 4 out of 3 of them. Right, it's time to test the 60. I'm going to try to land it somewhere around here and leave that sort of 10-yard run out. It might look easy from where you are, but from here, it doesn't look like you've got a lot of green to work with. So it's got to land pretty soft. Sit. I love the interaction with flow with these wedges. I'm just landing it a fraction too much. They might be just going out of shot, these, unfortunately. I'll show you the results. A little bit better. I am not the most confident chipper, but I tell you what, the interaction with these wedges in the field is fantastic. So although them results weren't flattering, I think that's definitely the end news. As I say, I'm not the most confident in the wedges, but having said that, on a more positive note, I felt confident going into the shot. I felt that the interactions on my practicing with the surface were really nice. And when I saw them land, although I landed a little bit too far, they actually stopped pretty quick. So they've still got great control on them shorter shots. Most importantly, I'm feeling confident with them. I feel like I could chip well with them. So we're testing wedges you probably won't see, but I think is a very important test is long rough. And I'm not sure I'm going to use 56 or 60. I'm going to have to look at how these balls lie individually. But when you're buying a wedge, and this is why I'm so impressed that they've got the milling in between the grooves, because that kind of helps depart water off the flesh. You know, when you get grass in between the ball and the club, if you've not got milling, sometimes you can get water and you just don't get that reaction off the fish. You don't get that spin and control. So when I saw that there were milling on these, I couldn't see that on the pictures online. I couldn't see there were milling. I was like, for £100, this is amazing. So I'm going to play this first one that's sat okay. It's almost sat a bit on top of the rough. So I've gripped down it a little bit to account for that. That's pretty stiff, isn't it? We love that. There's a really bad layer as well, so I need 60 for both of these. In fact, I'll just show you a close-up. One's got a lot of grass behind the bottle, and the other one's kind of plugged. So this one, maybe don't look as bad on camera, there's a lot of long grass behind the ball, and then that one's really sort of sat underneath, you know, the surface. Maybe that's a bit better angle if you look from there. So what would you be happy with here? I'm always told my level expectations far too high, but I'm sort of looking to try and get it somewhere where that other ball is. That's what I'm trying to achieve, but can we do it? No bother. I probably could have got away with using 56. I mean, obviously I need to put a bit more time in with these wedges and get used to them, but this one's going to be tough. This is going to need a little bit more speed, so I'm going to have to take a bit of grass before the ball. That's brilliant. Happy with that one. So the final test, I've saved this one to the end because this is my biggest weakness. It's bunker play. So I've got a greenside bunker. We are on the academy course here at Woolley Park. It's a little 9-hole. I do enjoy coming up here, having a coffee and hitting some balls on range, playing 9 holes. So there's no complaints, you can see. I'm dropping them in. And we've got quite a wet lie, so I'm going to try to play a little bit more of a squarer face. Actually, from where I'm stood now, trying to land it all the way doesn't look so appealing. A big lesson for you there, guys. Always look at your lie before you choose your club. I'm going to hit 56. This is a tough one. There's a bit of sand behind ball, like a bit of a sloping lie. Spin! Spin, spin, spin! You would have probably got a better angle than I did, but that weren't an easy bunker shot. So guys, that were the VGW 01 wedges. In my opinion, and prove me wrong, I don't think you can find a better wedge than this for under £99. When I saw them online, I were a little bit sceptical. I thought, is this too good to be true? They can't perform, they can't play that well, surely. There's got to be some flaw for £99. But they blow me out of the park. Feel were fantastic, spin control were fantastic, the interaction with the floor were fantastic. I just can't find a flaw. Guys, if you're enjoying the videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in a few days' time. Bye.